Welcome back to LA Noire. Are you ready for some investigation and intrigue?
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
The coroner says it's going to take at least a week to get an ID.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
He drove me up to Mulholland?
They weren't even his print, and he still confessed. I don't want to be rude, but I ain't gonna make homicide. I mean, you know you made it if you got that.
Alright, where to? Where are we headed? To the bar. Well, let's hit the road.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Detectives, over here.
It was a cold night that night. As I walked up to the bar. Oh,
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Because a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here, dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar, name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Phelps?
You should take a look at the body.
Landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind. We can notify next of kin.
Dear Mr. Pattison, it is with great pleasure that we acknowledge the receipt of your application 14F, and pre-approval has been granted to raise the weekly premium on your life insurance policy from $370 per week to $590.
Pattison has life insurance.
So of 16,000. What the fuck? We at California Fire Life. So this might have been planned. Peculiar.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Did the hood ornament come off in the crash? I don't know. This guy got sent flying. Jeez.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
It was premeditated for sure. Huh. Okay. Recent life insurance raise. Person hits him and drives off. As soon as he leaves the bar.
Like a bat out of hell.
Skid mark.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Oh. So they braked, but they kept going. They barely used their brakes. Something's fishy. I don't like it. What do you think, partner? Partner? What about you, guy? Detective? No? Okay. Let's head inside. Oh, wait. Eyewitness?
It's all yours, Detective.
Lady? I'm clicking you, but nothing's happening. Ah, space.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Uh-huh. Look away again. Yep. I don't think you're telling the truth.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room. I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
Something's different. Let's use our intuition. Carefully can lead to breakthroughs. Is the correct answer actually using? So I was gonna go with doubt.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Be shifty again. Be shifty-eyed. No? Okay, he's telling the truth.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Some people it's hard because I'm not great with social cues. I'm more of a get all the clues and use my deduction skills. I'm not so much a read your face. That's like my weaker point. He's kind of looking away, so we're going to use intuition just because I'm not sure. Okay. Well, truth, I guess.
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those two off.
Did I mess up?
Thanks for your help, Lynn.
Dang it!
I'm gonna need you to sign a statement with the patrol.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
Oh, man.
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what a love tap is, man. Telephone. Operator.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thank you.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Yeah. Lucky us. Let's check out back.
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
Illegal gambling. Yes, I should have suspected. Can we bring it up with the bartender? The guy who freaking lied to our face? Search for clues. 2 remaining. Is it outside? Is it outside? Garbage can! Oh. Whoa. Was Michael Myers here?
knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
Nah,
In
that's
any
Michael
case, we'll want
Myers.
tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Still, good to be prudent. Best make sure it's not human blood. Alright.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
That cutscene gave me Shutter Island vibes. With the whole 40s themed sanitarium. Yeah. Good movie, if you haven't seen it. And like Leonardo DiCaprio, definitely one of his best films.
You need to take this up with Leroy.
Better hit the road. Let's go to the Patterson residence. Lester. Not Leroy. We're going to check out Lester first.
So the wife was there when it happened, but then left the scene.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in the war after their buddies got hurt.
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work. You don't think... Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
All units 211 in progress. 933 South Broadway. Any center unit able to handle identified?
I like this game's graphics. Sure, they're a little dated here and there, but they have a cool style. They make me think of another Rockstar game, Bully. That's a good game. I never beat it, but I always liked the school setting.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Let me look around your house first. More gambling.
Don't think this is anything.
I heard the little burr burr. Something's in here. Get your own room, man. do I do the show all clues thing? I can't remember. Intuition? Show all clues. Am I out of intuition? No, I got 2. I heard the piano. There it is again. We'll do it again if I go in here. Aha! Yes. No. I wanted to see if I could pick anything else
I
up.
don't think this is any use to us.
So, why the little piano sound? Picture? Doggy? Doggy, goat, dog? Guess I should just calm down and ask that lady some questions. After I check this room, what are you eating? Wood? Wooden utensils?
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
I'm guessing the little burp, 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 that just means I could pick something
Doesn't look
up.
like anything.
I don't think anything in here is gonna help. Okay.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister. It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
We're good friends that have sex and cheat on Lester and get Lester to raise his life insurance, and then we off him and run away with the $15,000 or $16,000.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
I'm having an especially difficult day with facial. She's clearly suspicious, so doubt.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Alright, bitch. Guess we're leaving. You know what you did. We'll catch you. Sooner or later. In the next episode, most likely. Thanks for watching this episode of LA Noire.